Have our draft completed now. We're going to get into the game in just a moment here. The LC Commander. So cool. That is a bad item. They are just decked out on items except for this. Alright, here we are getting started in game one of this best of either 2 or 3 series. On the side of PTFO, we have
really
Corky playing the Ancient Apparition. We have Control playing the Invoker. On the Naga Siren, we have Dude. On the Luna, we have Undefined. And on the Centaur Warrunner, we have 7. I'm just going to call him 7. I don't know if that has an O or a 0 or what. On the Dire side, on Team Dream Tanks, we have Calypsis playing the Dark Willow. On the Razor, we have Ririchio. We have Box playing the Legion Commander, and Baker playing his partner Wisp. And then on the Terrorblade, we have Thundra. And it looks like there's going for an invade maybe here, or they're just going to get a ward down. I don't know if there's going to be any invading in the wards
seconds to
or in the first turns here. It looks like Calypsis might be able to make a play, but oh, they might think he placed a ward there. Centaur pinged it out, but he did not place any ward. But we're going to see as it gets closer to the horn. And now it looks like both teams are just going to let the runes be 2-2 on their side. A lot of people like to invade for these runes. The bounty runes are very important right now. But it looks like they're just going to play it safe and break even, which is totally okay. And we are going to get started into these dual lanes here. It looks like the Naga is going to be top with the Centaur. And the Wisp Legion, of course, partnering bottom, allowing this Legion to spam out even more. Oh, she took press the attack? I guess the double heal is really good with the Wisp. Most people usually take the overwhelming odds. This mid lane matchup, it looks like we have a favored block for Control here. Getting a good start to the lane, having the lane against this Razor. Gonna be able to see how this lane matchup looks, but it looks like the lane is actually pushed really far into the Radiant side.
No, you don't.
Down here in bottom lane. So far, the lane matchups are pretty static. Though, Corky's taking quite a bit of harass here. Looks like Dude actually teleported bottom to make this a tri-lane there. Not comfortable leaving this Wisp Legion Commander duo inject. We'll see if they decide to be more aggressive now. Or they... I don't know if they... Can they stop this, though? If they don't get kills really soon, then they're just going to end up splitting experience 3 ways. And that's not going to be very good. Meanwhile, they're leaving the Centaur bottom. He's already had to tree through his salve. And 7's going to take quite a bit of harass, though. It's really hard for Calypsis to harass him, though, because he's taken this return spell. And Calypsis is almost doing more damage to himself than he is to 7. As I say that, though, they decide to make a go for Baker, but he looks like he's going to live through the assault.
Not on my watch.
As still no first blood drawn yet. While in the middle lane, it looks like Ririchio has a solid lead over Control. They solid is 7 for 4 versus the 6 for 3. So it looks like Ririchio had to back up for a little bit. They're fairly even. We'll see how the lane plays out as it goes along. This matchup seems pretty even to me. I don't know. I don't think I've seen Razor versus Invoker any. I can't remember seeing a Razor versus Invoker matchup. I imagine it's pretty even though. Razor's got to be careful though because he can get killed pretty easily if he's not careful. As I say that though, speaking of getting killed, it looks like 7 was a little bit overextended as I'm missing first blood. I am just the best as it looks like Calypsis was able to secure that kill. on the solo offlaner. And like I said, this solo offlaning is just so hard. All he has to do is he just lands this Bramble Maze because he has to be so far up to get experience. And he just takes too much damage. Meanwhile, they haven't been able to find any kills. PTFO haven't found any kills on this dual off lane of Dream Tanks yet. Although, it looks like Fox and Baker might be able to find a kill onto Corki here. As they go in, oh, he's one hit away, and it looks like Baker's actually going to fall instead. And they finally do get the kill onto Corki, but they're going to lose 2 heroes for it. This bottom lane disaster strikes as Fox is also going to get taken out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So they do secure a kill for themselves, but they do not get the positive trade in the end, though. As I say that, though, 7 is taking more harass again, lands the hoof stomp onto Thundra, and expertly dodges the Bramble Mazes. So not gonna die this time. Lets the creeps tank those brambles. Now this reflection spell is actually really good at harassing the centaur because the return doesn't matter. And he actually has 2 points in the return now, so it's going to be even harder for Calypsis to harass this. Meanwhile, Box and Baker are probably going to play a little safer here. As we look here in the mid lane, though, it looks like Mauricio is pulling farther ahead of control. 20-9 to the 13-4 of the Invoker. But not really a lot of kill potential yet. As I say that, though, it looks like Corki and Dude are looking to make a play mid, but they revealed themselves a little bit early. But they do get a ward route. I'm not sure if Mauricio was able to see this. Well, there's no way he doesn't see this, right? He's pinged it out. But it looks like Dream Tanks on the Dire are going to be able to get 3 of these 5-minute bounty rings. And as I said, there's a clash here at the top bounty ring after it's already taken. Laying in damage on Baker, and Corki might get taken out here as these spirits are just doing crazy damage, but undefined has left the lane to show up, and Corki is definitely getting taken out here. But it looks like Baker's going to trade his life for that. And the Dark Willow Calypsis actually rotates in to help secure the second kill, and they might find a third here. As the Bramble Maze, oh, he doesn't have enough mana. That's too bad. Undefined is just too fast. So 1 for 2 trade down here. This has a little bit more money.
Denied.
And Calypsis is now making his way mid. Kind of watching. This lane is becoming a little. This lane's pretty even. Mauricio's got a slight lead, but control is not suffering. And 7's getting solo XP out here. He has not died again. He's only died the one time. And without the supports here on the side of Dream Tanks, he makes it hard for this Terrorblade to farm. As we can see, Thundra actually, he is the top of the last hits for now. And he's laying in some damage here. Oh, Calypsis has showed back up. They might be able to find something if he can land the Bramble, and no, he is able to dodge it again. He is pretty low, though. He's going to have to use his Shrine here. Yeah, this mid lane matchup has only been 4 or 5 CS apart this whole time. There have been a few kills in this laning stage, but not terribly active. Most of the actions here have been in the bottom lane, as Box and Baker trying to
Denied.
The delay is intentional. I made it 5 minutes intentionally. It's to prevent stream sniping. Looks like Baker and Box are poking around a little bit more. What are they gonna be? A couple more minutes until these next bounty runes come. And this... Oh, actually, 7 almost gets taken out here. Has to blow the Stampede to get away from the damage. But he does live. Man. That's actually a good trade. He already had the... I actually didn't know that that didn't cancel salves. That's interesting. I wonder if it doesn't cancel salves on enemies. Not that it would matter because you just hit them again after, but that's an interesting interaction. They want to get box this level 6 soon. It's actually, dude, looks like they're going to find a quick kill. Oh, he purges. They're able to get a quick kill onto Baker, but Calypsis comes in just in time to split the Eclipse, but it looks like Box is still going to get taken out as a 2-kill secure. And Mauricio actually rotates to the bottom lane for this. Looking to maybe find something, but, you know, he's just going to tap this lane for a little bit. As the mid lane's going to be able to get pushed out by Control. That's actually, I forgot about how good of a counter the press the attack is.
I feel like a broken record.
For the net from Naga.
Is under attack.
It's a great play. He was able to dodge out the... Oh, wow! I missed that. It looks like Control was pushed up a little bit too far here. It's taken out. He reveals the Eye of the Storm. I think 7's going to try to lay some damage into Thundra. He hasn't taken any points in the double edge yet, though. Kind of interesting, actually. I figure people would max this spell less now that the mana scales, and double edge does a lot of damage to this low health hero. He only has 722 HP. The spell does 400 damage when it's maxed.
Gold is a great conductor.
But it does 250 for the hoof stomp. Doesn't. I guess he can't really afford to damage himself in this lane. He has the tranquils. Looks like Mauricio's going to get the double damage rune. Go back middle. But we're even on kills now. A barely lead. Just 1,000 gold in Dream Tank's side. And actually, it looks like we're going to have some action here bottom lane. As Baker's going to get slowed and taken out by this. Oh, he barely... Oh, he is dead. And Box is going to get taken out as well. As that double kill goes to undefined. And this dual lane is starting to fall apart. As they just feed. And it looks like, actually, the trade for that is that Centaur falls top. I'm missing kills everywhere, Jesus Christ.
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress. It would appear
it looks like
tower is under attack.
Mauricio and Control traded here.
Dire's middle tower
Control did get the kill
attack.
first and got the experience, so it's
Radiant's top tower
technically a win for him.
Radiant's structures are not only fortified, they are positively glowing.
Actually, Control's decided to make a rotation here into this top lane as Thundra is going to get going on here. And there's just too many heroes here. He's going to get taken out instantly as the Ice Blast committed as well.
Reign of terror is over.
And a bit of an early rotation here from this Invoker. I know they changed the Invoke spell to not have a mana cost at... Well, it says Scepter mana cost 0. But it's always 0.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Has been
and they actually
denied.
get the deny on the tower. Those tower denies are very valuable now. But Invoker able to do a little bit more than he used to be without that Aghanim Scepter online, as long as he has the right spells queued up. And it looks like, oh, they're setting a trap. Thundra is teleporting back, and he might die again. Gotta be really careful. It looks like Undefined on his Luna, though, got a double kill by himself here. And then I say that, though, they're going to get another kill onto Thundra's Terror Blade as they set the trap for him.
Attacked like nobody's business.
Use the Stampede to close the gap and just drop the meatball down. And he's got to be really careful now in this top lane as they set
Bottom
that trap for
tower is
him really
under
early.
attack.
Got to get some vision out or something. Like, dude, working towards that meteor hammer. It looks like, not sure what these are. Is that part of the recipe?
I don't mean to be alarmist, but
What is Razor going for? It looks like he's actually going for a Yule Scepter. Some people like this build. It allows you to chase really well and keep the static link on people. In control, looks like he's actually going for a Yule's of his own before he goes for the Aghanim. So he just wants to get those. It looks like his job this game is just to lock down this Terrorblade and kill him. Because if he gets the Yule's combo off, Terrorblade is going to
that Dire's bottom tower
incinerate. Thunder's not going to be very happy. His dude actually finds a Ricio here. He might die as he lands the root out, but the Yule Scepter comes out. And yeah, he's just, oh, he actually has to blow the level 1 song here
Structures have been fortified.
and TP out. And it looks like Mauricio is going to be able to close in here onto 7 as the Bedlam gets laid out too. And a lot of action coming out as Control lays out some spells here. Mauricio having to back off. But, oh, Corky's got to be careful. That's a lot of unexpected damage. The Terrorblade shreds at this level. Calypso's just seeing if he can find anything else, but he's just going to get this D ward here of the Sentry. And oh, he got the Sunstrike as he was TPing.
I am required to point out
the all
that
chat
Dire's middle
BM
tower has fallen.
These new voice lines are great, honestly. Or I think they're way better than last year. I'm gonna get these instead. Like, PTFO is gonna try to look for this Terrorblade in the jungle here. They're actually just gonna get the bounty runes. They've gotten 3 of them so far. They got all 4 of the 15-minute bounty runes. And that gives them this 2k lead here as they actually find Baker and Box again down here, and they're just gonna die. Oh no. Now Luna's got Mask of Madness Yasha progressing steadily to her Manta. She has a lot of farm. She has got now more last hits than the Terrorblade. If we look at net worth now, she is eclipsing everybody else in this game with almost 10k net worth at 15 minutes. She is killing it right now. Undefined is putting on quite a performance here.
Dire's bottom tower is
now they're going to be able to lay into this tier 2. Mauricio is forced to rotate.
I have no reason to lie about
It looks like the rest of PTFO are making a go on the top tower, and they're going to be able to take it successfully. Mauricio is going to have to back up a little bit here as they actually are going to find Dude, maybe? Has lots of damage coming out from Calypsis, but yeah, he's going to get taken out. As everybody just skips the Arcane Rune, wants to go for this Luna kill, but Undefined lays down the Eclipse, but he actually gets sundered and dies. Man, the Box just dueled him and just died instantly to the Eclipse. That was unfortunate. He thought he was going to be able to split it with Calypsis, but Calypsis, it looks like somebody used themselves. I don't know, can Eclipse hit people that are Shadow Realms? I actually do not know. Oh, it was Mauricio that used himself, because he would have died too.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
It looks like 20 damage now. He's won 2 duels? When did he win the other duel? I must have been a kill that I missed down there. Interesting. Luna's won more duels than Legion Commander at this point. That is funny. Looks like PTFO are steadily getting map control over Dream Tanks. As Mauricio trying to find any farm he can. This off-lane Dire jungle tends to be pretty safe because there's just so many angles of vision and high ground places. It's hard to fight up here. And the Shrine is here too, although it is on cooldowns right now for quite a while. And they were, although they lost a couple of heroes, they were able to defend this tier 2 tower for now. So, they're holding their own in this game. And Blink Daggers now come out for the side of Dream Tanks though, as Razor and Leech Commander both pick them up at the same time. They're going to be able to be way more aggressive now on these heroes. Yule's Blink on the Razor. This is an interesting build. It kind of changes the way the hero is played, which is cool. I like it. Razor's usually seen as just this kind of wall that kind of runs into you. But with this, he's more of a playmaker. You know, he just immediately gets on top of people. As I say that, though, it looks like they're going for a go on control here, and he's able to use the Stampede to get out safely. And they try to cast a few spells on him, but they all miss because he is just way too fast. And they actually go for the relocate play, and oh, they're just barely short, though. As this Wex just makes him so quick.
That Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
He's got what, 3 points?
If that's the proper
9%
term
move.
for it.
Oh, that's not.
And I believe it is.
That's pretty fast. It's not terribly fast. 9% movement speed. He was too fast for Dream Tanks, that's for sure. Corky just gonna eat the stun right in the face. He might die. He's just dead. Man. Thundra does too much damage. Corky just gets taken out instantly. As looks like 7 is gonna be able to find this high ground stun. And Calypso just has to back off here. As it looks like they actually want to go for a fight. Riccio using his Blink Dagger to his advantage, forcing the TP out from the Centaur. And Dude actually just goes for the disengage with the song. And looks like they went for a Sunstrike on the Calypsis. That would have killed him, but alas, it does not land. And now, it actually forced PTFO back, so Dream Tanks are going to get a bit of breathing room here, and they're going to be able to push this Mixer 1. Grab some map control for themselves, although they do have to watch out because, although the spell's on cooldown for another 2 minutes, this Meteor Hammer is online.
Someone must be very.
That is scary. Although it does still combo with the Ensnare. And the Blink comes out. Yeah, this Yule's Blink actually makes Riccio really survivable. And the Fear comes out. They're casting all sorts of spells now as they're able to lay the damage into the Centaur. And lots of low heroes on the side of Dream Tanks as they get the duel out. And they are able to kill 1 and 2 more heroes. So a 3-for-1 trade.
This was gonna play out.
The Dream Tanks looking super hurt here on all their heroes. There's a regen room, but unfortunately only one of them can take it. Looks like it is going to go to Thundra's Terrorblade. But they are able to take a 3-for-1 trade there. A nice 1,500 gold swing. They are going to have to take care of this Luna at some point, though, because she is a solid 3.5k ahead of everybody else in this game.
This will do nicely.
Luna, Undefined, is getting crazy farm right now. He's got the full Manta with the Dragon Lance. It looks like he's not going for the Hurricane Pike. He's going to go for a Lincoln instead, which is a decent pickup. Blocks the duel and the Static Link. And I think that's actually it. So they have to blow one of those 2 spells. Lincoln is super good this game. Oh, it blocks EB ult as well, which is also really good to block. Those are the only 3 spells to block. Lincoln is super good this game.
Broken record.
They're going to have to get Force Staffs or something. Or I guess they'll use as Yules maybe, but that's kind of an unfortunate way to have to use the Yule Scepter to break Lincoln's. Dark Willow's going to have to get Force Staff her. She's actually got her own Yules, so.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
How close is she actually? Oh, she's pretty close. She's just continuing to rack up the money. 4k ahead of this Terrorblade. But Thundra is trying to farm in his own right too. It's just hard for him because he has way less map space. Having to scrounge for scraps here. But he is actually going for the Diffusal Blade. Interesting. Looks like he just wants to pound into the Invoker. As actually they go for a smoke, but Dude is right there to break it. And are they going to go for a go here? It looks like they are going to go for the duel, but it looks like Legion Commander is going to get stunned here. And nobody's going to win that duel. But 1 hero, 2 heroes dead on each side now as Chaos erupts here in the mid lane. And Corky is going to get laid into by Thundra's Terrorblade, and it looks like Undefined also is going to get taken out. So at the end, it's a 4-for-2 trade. As a very chaotic fight turns in the favor for Dream Tanks. And they're going to get another 2,500 gold in their pocket. So they're evening out this game so far. What's the win probability button? I actually don't know. Might have to bind that, especially. Spectator win chance? What is F8? Is F8 down to anything? No? So yeah, they're bringing this game down. It was a 5K lead for the side of PTFO, and they're bringing it back to center. And they're going to be able to get Roshan off of this. They're probably going to give it to this Thunder's Terrorblade here. So a very good turn of events for Dream Tanks here. It was looking pretty dire for them.
Officially extinct.
But they're managing to pull it out here. And now they actually have the gold lead after that Roshan. Gives a good almost 1,000 gold to each hero. Or 1,000 gold to the team. 1,000 gold to each hero. Oh my god. As the Diffusal Blade is actually completed for Thunder now. Nice little boost of damage there. Interesting that he decided to go for this instead of the Manta Style. I guess he just thinks he needs to fight like right now. Which is fair. What do we have right here? It looks like Dream Tanks is grouped up here. They might go for a smoke. They are going to go for a smoke play. It looks like that was not in vision. So Dream Tanks are going to have to just rely on their game sense to detect this one. And they actually pick up the double damage rune here. And that
Double damage.
That is actually might have been seen. I can't tell if they could have seen this rune or not from this ward. But it actually looks like they're going to be looping mid here, and they're going to be able to find, it looks like Corki is going to tank this gank for them. As it is a dual win for Box, but they definitely wish they would have found something more there. As actually they looks like they're going to keep going here as the song comes out. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Well gotten, game.
And just kind of resets the fight here. So they disengage properly. Now they're going to have to defend the siege on this tier 2 here. As the Lincoln Sphere is now completed for the Luna. So that kill on her was really important. It brought her down to being only 2k ahead of everybody else instead of 4k, which is an improvement. Is that Dispel or did she dodge it? That was crazy. Oh, it does Dispel. Interesting. That's cool. I didn't know that. Green Tanks look like they're continuing the siege. Fox has his duel off cooldown again. Looking for any jump that he can get. And they are maybe going to be able to find the Luna here, but they cast the stun onto an illusion instead. As the duel in the backline comes out, but the Legion Commander is actually going to lose the duel.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Someone must be very pleased with themselves. Structures are beautifully fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence. Radiant's middle tower is under
Alright,
attack.
I apologize about that. We're back in the cast now.
Tower is under attack.
I am not dying, I promise.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration?
The Dream Tanks actually have a lead now. After that tier 2 tower siege, they were able to get the tower out. They got this really deep ward here too. It doesn't look like PTFO noticed. And the relocate actually coming out, and they're going to be able to catch out on Undefined here, who pops the Eclipse and shreds both of them. The damage is just too much. They have to Yule Scepter up 7 to be able to get him off of them. Eclipses is just going to be able to TP out to safety. But the damage from the Luna is just too much for them to handle. They have to be really careful there. They need BKB on this. on this Legion Commander stat.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That was rough. Seven's pushed out quite far here. It looks like he's going to back up now. He's going for what looks like a pipe? Yeah, no, Crimson Guard, actually. Okay. Looking to reduce the damage from the illusions of the Terrorblade, I suppose. I don't know. I can't remember. I feel like I've been told before, but I can't remember if... Crimson Guard blocks Eye of the Storm or not. I don't think it does. So the ages did expire, though, so they do not have that advantage anymore. As Thunder gonna pick up, he almost has the completed Scotty. If he sells his Stout Shield, he'll have it. But he's just gonna get the farm here out of this wave. He has to make a quick trip to the side shop. Secret shop, rather. And now he has the whole Scotty completed. And actually did go back for the Manta. Did he have Manta? I can't remember. I might have not seen the Manta style, because... Mind. Arcane Rune in the top. Fox, did he give the dual damage to Invoker? No, the duel looks like ended before he died. So he's got to be really careful with these jumps. And he actually is going to get found out here and just feed. Unfortunate catch out. Box has been having a rough game, man. Keeps going for these kills and they just turn on him. They have way too much damage. But actually, they do go for a Stampede, trying to catch out Baker and Thundra here, but they're not going to be able to find them.
Has that ever been cause for celebration? Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Looks like they were able to take the bottom tower, the tier 1 with illusions. I didn't even see that was happening. Looks like Legion Commander now going for a Heaven's Halberd to try to deal with his Luna. That's a fair choice there. All Terrorblade, Thundra. Not sure what he's going for yet. He hasn't spent his money on anything. And actually, Dire are going to go for a smoke here. The Dream Tanks are actually going to find somebody immediately. It's the Luna farming the Ancients. Oh, what the fuck? There's actually a lot of chaos happening here as they are going to be able to take out the Luna, but they're going to lose 2 heroes in the process. But it looks like they're going to get this kill on 7 as well. And Quirky died in the backline, so a 3-for-2 trade. I don't know what my camera was doing there. I apologize. And they're actually going to be able to find the kill onto the Naga too, right as she pops Song, so that's on cooldown as well. So a 4-for-2 trade, and they're going to get another 3,000 gold in their pockets. As Control actually gets found out here. He does pop the Ghost Walk, but
strange to say, Radiant's middle
Mauricio going to sap quite a lot of damage from him to use in this push, and they're going to take this out of Rax here. There's nothing he can do to defend this. They don't have buyback on their Luna.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Trying to stall out here. Invoker just throwing out spells, but Thunder keeping himself healthy. Actually, this 5-man Ice Blast is going to make it hard for Mauricio to keep standing there, but they're going to have to back up now, as they might have to sacrifice Box here, but nope, they are going to get out. So they're able to take the Rax there. They have a 3k lead now. And they're just going to go for the Shrine, it looks like. They're pretty hurt here. Gotta be careful. Yeah, they're gonna back up and not take any chances. As BKB actually does come out for the Terrorblade, though. It's staying there a little bit longer. Oh, it's up here. That's actually a really long respawn.
Horn of the Realm.
2 minutes from now. That's almost max, I'm pretty sure. Overwhelming odds, 0 damage. That's a cool talent, I guess. So that means that the damage for hitting heroes is more for everybody, right? So it's better for clearing waves when there's a hero in there. That's kind of cool. As it looks like Boxx has to be careful as his PTFO turn to smoke, and he's just going to get caught out immediately, and he's dead. as they actually do burn the cooldown of the Meteor Hammer. They didn't really need to do that, and Control's going to get found out in the backline, though, as the song used to reset the Razor so he doesn't kill Control. And a pause actually comes out from Calypso's right as the meteor is being dropped onto Mauricio's head, as Terrorblade's AFK? And Terrorblade decides to resume, and they actually just didn't call it. I'm not sure what's happening, but Razor's dead. TB actually TP's into the fight and uses his 10-second BKB, and he's trying to do what he can. There's a lot of damage coming out from Undefined here. Is this just a man fight here? And he actually does win, but he's going to die as well. They both get taken out. It's a 4-for-2 trade right now, as it's Dark Willow versus the World here, and the Cataclysm comes out, and Calypso is going to get taken out, as he delays it a little bit with the Yules here, but does die. In a really weird sequence of events there, as the pause kind of botched up that team fight for everybody. Wait, mouse like snapping back. It's kind of weird. I guess that's where it started. Okay, I'm a professional, guys. I promise. I know exactly how this all works. Both stomped a farm. He's got all sorts of mana, I'm sure. Centaur actually not got the most amount of farm here. 10k is okay. Man, Luna and Terrorblade are actually extremely even right now. And Mauricio and Control are exactly even. Looks like Mauricio's bar is actually lower here, but he's got fucking 50 more net worth. And same here, Luna's got 50 more net worth than Thundra. Shows how even this game is. It's actually 3k now in favor of PTFO. So Dream Tanks do have the Rax advantage, but this game could go either way at this point. Nobody's won yet. Both teams are just gonna fall back to farming for now. See what their next move is. Are they waiting for any big items? It looks like Invoker getting the Scythe of Vice. He almost has it too. He just needs 1,000 more gold. Actually, they decided to make a go onto Corki here as Calypso just dishes out his massive amounts of Bedlam damage. They throw out a tornado, but they're not able to find anything else. They actually do land the D ward here, which is really nice. Get the vision out of this mid lane so they can push safely. What are they looking to go for next? So Thundra has his BKB, used it last fight, but he's got 2,300 gold in the bank to use for something else. He has not queued anything up yet, not sure what he's going to buy. Mauricio has his own BKB, and it looks like they're just going to go into Roshan here, and PTFO are way too far away to be able to contest this. They're going to take it too fast. They do know what's happening. They are able to scout it with the Sunstrike, and they TP in the Naga Siren. Maybe she can make a play with the Song and the Meteor Hammer. If she blows the Song here and the timing's right. Oh, they do. Oh, they set up for the big fight here. And that didn't hit him. Alright. Oh, they do land the 2-man hoof stomp though. But the duel does come out and Fox actually just loses handedly there. He dies really quickly. But Control did die on the backlines there. The 2-man fear comes out and Corki just gets shredded. And Undefined might be next, as he's sitting really low as well. Dude sitting at about a half health. And Undefined, oh, he's 1 hit away. Okay, they did get him. And Dude looks like he is going to get out because that kill took a little bit too long. And did they get the Aegis? Who did the Aegis go to? Roche is still alive. Okay, so they're just going to go for the... Are they going to go for the end push here? The Luna does buy back, and they actually do find a stun under Mauricio as they get to the Scotty slow, but it looks like they're both going to be able to get out just fine.
I have no reason to lie about such things.
So kind of a messy fight here in the Roche pit.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant
And they're still going for it. They blow the Stampede to try to go into the Roach, but they think they're still going for it. And the Razor's actually going to get taken out here by the Luna. As now PTFO have an advantage in this fight, and the Meteor Hammer is used again, but they're going to have to be careful because, okay, so PTFO are going to secure this Roach. The Ice Blast under the Terror Blade is too much, because they do claim the Aegis on the Luna. And they go for this duel again, but he's just going to die again!
Another phase begins.
That's another lost duel for Box here. And they take out Baker as well. Thundra having a man up onto the entire team, but Luna might die here. It's close. Oh, the cheese comes out, though. He does not have the Sunder. Oh, he didn't combo correctly. Does he know how to do the combo? But they're going to be able to find this kill anyway.
How dare you lay a hand on me?
Sorry about the coughing, guys. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. That fight was crazy, though. So 5 heroes lost at the end of the day for Dream Tanks, and they lost the Roshan. So very bad for them. 4K lead for PTFO now. But on the bright side, Dream Tanks did get half of this tower's health gone. Tier 4. And they have a big wave pushing in bottom. The site is now completed for control. He's going to be able to control this Dire team way better now. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be making puns. They are unprofessional. It was just too easy.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme.
Man, with this alacrity, these towers are just gonna die. They're gonna lose Rack here. I don't know if they can do anything. Thunder's dead for another 20 seconds, no buyback. Actually, the Eclipse comes out, and the Pipe is barely able to save Mauricio as they delay that duel win, actually, by using up the Legion Commander. Now they're trying to look for any pickups they can. Mauricio looking for people with his BKB up. Undefined limping away on a sliver of health. But she's going to get out. Undefined has a crazy amount of HP, and Control actually going to get found out here. Float with the Diffusal and taken out instantly. As Box has lost a lot of duels this game. Let's see what we got here. We got 14 dual victory damage on the Naga Siren. Yeah, we got anybody else? We have 34 dual victory damage on the Luna. And that's it. Go to a 2 10s and a 14 on Luna, and then a 14 on Naga Siren. So 4 duels lost this game. Whereas he's won 3, it looks like.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I'm sure
attack.
it's fine. They just need him for control, right?
Has that ever been cause for celebration? Oh, look. Radiant's
They lay into this bottom
has
tower.
fallen.
It just kind of evaporates. It was full health. I look away for 1 second. It's just dead. Because they're going to try to push a little bit into this bottom lane here. They actually find the Meteor Hammer onto Thunder. He's going to be able to pop his BKB and start damaging this Centaur, but he's so tanky, he might be doing more damage to himself.
Radiant's structures looking so fortified.
As the song comes out, and the duel actually does come out, but Legion Commander's going to lose the duel again to Undefined. 62 duel damage. He's going to start dueling a support or something. As the stun actually does land under Mauricio, and he's taken out as well, and 3 heroes are now dead to the side of Dream Tanks. And it might be 4 as Thunder getting chased down, and the Cataclysm actually lands thanks to the Lucent Beam, and the Eclipse means that 4 heroes are now dead. So a great fight coming up for PTFO here. As this Luna's damage is just becoming too much to handle. Got the Butterfly up now.
This order is when I crank shit up like
Oh, the buyback. That was an interesting buyback noise. Is that I don't think I have a music pack on. Whatever. Alright, so Thundra had to buy back on his Terror Blade. And there might be able to kill. No, the Stampede does save on Undefined. They disarmed the illusion at this point. Control just throwing out spells here to try to keep the team off of him.
Invisibility.
Invis rune coming out for him too. Might be able to find a pick off with that with his scythe. And Wisp just got his Tether Grand Scepter bonus. That's actually pretty damn good for their team this game. It's actually only viable for 2 heroes. But in those 2 heroes, what do you got? You got the damage, isolation, and the BKB for this Legion Commander. I wonder how that works. I wonder if it... You probably have to be tethered when you cast the duel, and then after you cast the duel, it doesn't matter. I'm assuming it's how it works. That's weird, actually. I don't know how either of these interactions work, because I don't know how Razor's work either. Like, if he's tethered and then he uses Eye of the Storm, is it the Ag's Eye of the Storm the entire time, or does it need to be tethered the entire time? I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. It looks like PTFO are going to be able to go for a smoke here. They pick up the double damage on Luna. Man, this fight looks really similar to the EG Optic fight from yesterday. But it's going to be in a little bit of a different position, as they are going to be able to find these people on the low ground here. It looks like Dream Tanks have also smoked on themselves, but Thundra is not in it. And they're actually maybe able to dodge this gank. Undefined, this smoke broke, and he's actually going to get found out here. And he's got to be careful, because they actually land the fear, and the duel might be successful this time. It is, as Luna gets taken out. 120 seconds, no buyback. As the song does come out, and it looks like the other 2 heroes are going to TP here. And Luna actually does have buyback now. I don't know if they know that, though. But Luna marching up onto that high ground, thinking he's safe. And Legion Commander does have the Halberd completed now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having issues. I don't know what the hell's going on. Alright, so they're going to lay into this top tower with Thundra's crazy building damage, and then they're going to land the duel onto the Centaur, and he's just going to take no damage. As the meteor does a lot of damage, actually. And now Luna's come to the fight. She's going to start laying into everybody, but Terrorblade's going to be able to outman fight her, and she's dead, no buyback. And the song does come out to try to control this Terrorblade, but I think this fight may be over, as they do try to land the Meteor Hammer onto the Dark Willow, but she's able to use herself. And Terrorblade is actually going to die here, it looks like, as this... Yeah, he is definitely dead to that tornado. There's 3 heroes dead now on the side of Dream Tanks. And they're able to hold that. They do lose a second set of racks, but they're able to get a 4-hero wipe. And now they have 7k gold in their 6k gold lead. This graph is becoming all over the place.
Mine.
PTFO actually brought themselves back up to a almost 12k gold lead, but now it's dipping back down again. Graphs all over the place. We look at win probability. It's about at 50-50 right now. I'm not sure where it is after that fight. But this is anybody's game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They actually do go for a kill on the Corky here. This Bedlam damage really laying into him, and the Shadow Realm is going to pop him there. Tornado misses. That pickoff means no Ice Blast, so he's going to have to buy back if he wants to contribute to this fight. And they actually find the dual win under control here. And this is huge. But he's got buyback too. They're going to have to... They want to force these out right now.
Regeneration.
And Evoker does buy back actually. So did... Okay, so the... Nobody else has to buy back, but Control's buyback is very valuable right now. They just have one set of racks left to push. As they try to go for the duel here, but the song comes out right away with the Tornado. And they're going to try to find... they mess up the Meteor combo again. And a lot of chaos happening as the Cataclysm and the Eclipse comes out. And two disarms coming out here from the Deafening Blast. As Calypsis lays a lot of damage into Dude. And Mauricio just goes forward and tries to fight them 3v1, but he's getting hexed up. And he might die here. He's going to die. Fox tries to jump in to help, but he gets cold feeted up. So 1 for 0 it looks like, as only Mauricio was able to get taken out there. And the Metamorphosis was blown too, as they're able to clear out these illusions handedly. This tier 3 tower is almost dead. But it looks like Dream Tanks is going to be able to take this shrine here, maybe. And then, yeah, they're leaving. They can see him coming. Actually, whoa, what's Control doing?
Damage.
Just walks in, but it looks like they actually don't have detection, so they're able to get initiated on by the Centaur. And he's songing, but everybody's BKB'd. Is that a bug? That was weird. And Baker actually has to tether into this fight. But it looks like this Luna is doing a lot of damage to all these heroes. Thunder coming in, he's low on mana, but he's got full health now after the Sunder. This Ice Wall doing work here. Mauricio is going to die to this Meteor? Yeah, he's taken out now. He has no buyback. 105 seconds. Undefined needs to be careful, though. He's going to die. He's dead. And he's really going to die now, as Calypsis actually has the Hex. And Evoker's dead, no buyback as well. And Naga's going to get taken out, too. This Terrorblade doing all sorts of damage to everybody. As 7, it looks like, is going to... Taken out. He does have buyback though, and they're gonna have to blow all these buybacks, and I don't know if they're still gonna be able to defend. 75 seconds no Luna, 100 seconds no Invoker. This is gonna be a really hard defense for PTFO, as they buy back on all the Dire heroes as well. They just want to end this game immediately.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's structures are fortified.
They actually do land, but the Naga Siren has Ags, so the Lotus Orb duel means that she gets the BKB too.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're gonna find the song just to lay them a little bit.
Such things. I would like to point out that Radiant's middle tower has
And yeah, they're gonna be able to take these megas easily, and they might be able to get a game here too. Still 25 seconds on this Luna. That's what they're waiting for. Song's down. And this Ancient looks like it's just gonna die. I don't know what they do here on PTFO. They gotta do something. Got a half health, quarter health, and Thunder is just gonna win the game. Oh, are they gonna win? There we go. Just in time. All right. The Dream Tanks do take this first game victory over PTFO after a thrilling back and forth between the two.